For most people, pots and pans are used to make dinner. But a Korean show called Nanta transforms them into musical instruments and turns the kitchen into a fun place where food is not only the product. The show's in town now, and my colleague Chen Xuan looks at what has been the show's recipe for success in more than 50 countries.
Nanta has finally come to Shanghai after its 17 years of successful performances across the world in 290 cities, including Paris, New York, London and Taipei. And today I am here to take you to a tour to the always mysterious backstage. It's only 3 o'clock. I'm hoping I can catch them right in the middle of rehearsal. I think this is the backstage. Let me just check out. Wow, they are real vegetables. That's a very big onion. So I think actually they are really cooking on the stage. So the audience get the nice smell, the nice charisma all over. And hi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. I'm Chen Xuan from ICS, and you are?
I'm Diane Kim, and I'm the company manager of Nanta.
Oh, nice to meet you. So do you have time to guide me through the backstage and tell us more about the what's going on in Nanta?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Okay, let's go then.
Okay.
All right, Diane, so let's start from the basic. Tell me, what's the meaning of Nanta?
Nanta means to recklessly drum in Korean. So as you see in our show, our actors, they recklessly drum on the chopping boards and drums. So that's why our performance name is Nanta.
I won't call it a musical, right? Because it's a non-verbal percussion performance.
Right.
Tell us the story. What is the story? It's a comedy, right?
It's a comedy, and it's a story of 4 chefs in the kitchen. And one day they have a new chef that comes in, but he's actually the nephew of the manager.
Okay.
So he just came in. Right, connections. And the manager comes in, and he only gives them about an hour, and they have to finish dishes. They have to cook everything until 6 o'clock.
The chefs are on the stage rehearsing right now, so I am going to join them and play the pots and pans myself. Amazing! I'm quite interested in, what is this?
이건 한국의 밥.
It's actually a pumpkin.
Oh, it's a pumpkin, half of the pumpkin, and you get rid of the whatever inside. Oh, so can I try this? Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Wow, that's very interesting. I never knew that the sound of a pumpkin in the water is like this. How about this? I think it has a very pleasant sound here, very lighter, different from the very heavy bass.
Right.
Nice. I like this the best. I think they also have some chopping part to do, so I'm very curious, how long does it take for you to practice?
About 3 to 6 months, but when we start regular performing, we practice it every day.
Okay. So would you like to show me how to do the chopping board? Well, that's very loud. So So is it the same thing as the Broadway show? So you do it every day, every evening, and sometimes you have the afternoon show as well. So what's the system like in Korea?
Well, we have 3 exclusive Nanta theaters in Korea. So there's a show that goes on every day. So we have 10 Nanta actor teams. They actually rotate in the exclusive theaters. And whenever we have an overseas performance in between, like this one in Shanghai, one of the teams actually goes abroad and performs. There are some specific factors in the performances that we have abroad. Like for the ingredients, like the size of the vegetables can be different, and like some noodles, like. But those are some
Very minor
interesting
details.
elements that can happen. But the quality of the shows are exactly the same.
Okay, so we talked about the system in Korea. So for the musical industry, all the other shows, are they doing the same way as Nanta? So they have exclusive theater?
That's not the main system because it's very diverse. In Korea, we have overseas productions, we have local productions, creative musicals, and shows like Nanta that have their exclusive theaters. There's not like a very concrete system that we have to follow.
So far, well, I don't recall that we had any of things like Nanta, like has been here for like 17 years, like decades. For your experience back in Korea, how did you guys develop till like now?
Well, for the success of the show, I would say that the reaction of the audience is very important. But I've been here for 2 weeks and I've seen the audience come in and go. And as far as I understand from the Chinese audience, they're very open-minded. They're ready to laugh. So I would say just give it a go. Why not try to have an exclusive theater for an exclusive show? Because I believe that the audience is ready. So I believe that it's very bright. The future is very bright in China.
I really had fun over there, and the show will be here at the ET Space till 18th of January. That means you still have 1 week to see it. Now, let's go back to the studio.